employee motivation. The reward system. Are we good? Are we good? I don't know what happened, but we are back. I was saying another one. Is the reward system. That one is a factor that affects motivation. This one ensures the organization should ensure there is a clear evaluation system in place that motivates employees and encourages them to achieve goals and rewards. So the reward system is a factor. Number 3, the organizational climate. In a positive organizational climate, the employees are motivated more, they are more productive, and they enjoy better morale. Another factor is the structure of work. In a simple structure, employees usually work together in a team environment, and report to one person. So in the structure of work, reporting should be very clear, and employees will be motivated in that. Following on that, I looked also at factors that influence employee motivation. This is according to Hasbach's theory. One is work itself. The work that employees do on a daily basis is a motivator in itself. So the work should be very clear, and that is why the job descriptions, the duties and responsibilities should be well explained, or they are well written in the appointment letters. So work itself is a motivator.
What? Like you want to? Yeah.
Alex should mute. Number 2 is growth. That is another factor that influences motivation. Every employee in any organization should aspires to grow in their work that they are doing. People would want to see promotion. People would want to see even pay increase. And that one is very key. So growth is one of the factors, very important. Recognition is another one. So organizations should come up with ways on how they can recognize their well-performing employees, maybe at the end of the year parties. At least some employees should be recognized, even giving them certificates, giving them awards is very important. Advancement in career is another factor. Employees expect to advance in their careers. So that is another factor that can influence employee motivation. Achievement is another factor, very important. When they achieve their targets, when they achieve their goals, then they become more motivated, and then they do their work with a lot of flexibility and without even supervision. Lastly is responsibility. Motivation comes with responsibility. When employees are given what or explained to what they are supposed to do, then they should be responsible to their acts, to their duties, to what they do on a daily basis. I looked at impact of unwell employees or employees that are not well in terms of their health, in terms of performing their duty. Then I saw one factor is absenteeism. You will see most of those employees absenting themselves from duty, even without permission. Another factor or another point is they seek for sick leaves when they are unwell. Of course, there will be low productivity from these employees. You will see that most of them, they resign from their duties. And at most of the time, they get what is called burnout. They don't achieve their targets, they don't achieve their goals, and then they are frustrated, they get stressed, and those are some of the factors that can impact the organization not to achieve their targets. Ways to improve employee welfare. I'm going to be very brief here. One is that organizations should conduct regular surveys. This is to determine any new emerging or ongoing issues that need to be managed in terms of how stressed they are feeling or how they are struggling to achieve what they are assigned. So those surveys are very important in organizations. Conduct those regular surveys. Regular risk assessments is factor number to the buildings, to the properties, to the equipments, those who handle equipments, in terms of safety, so that any issues can be addressed before they can cause any harm to any one of the employees. Number three way is to ensure you comply with any government guidelines. Most of the time, government issue guidelines, they issue circulars, they issue policies. So we must acquaint ourselves with these guidelines so that there are some jurisdictions that about what companies are mandated to provide in terms of health and well-being, safety, welfare standards within the organizations. Number four, we need to train our employees. Health and safety training for management and employees is essential. to ensure that everyone is on the same page and understands about safe work practices and compliance requirements. Number 5, offer a people are often stressed because of the pace of modern life and trying to fit in their family commitments around their job. So by offering employees ability to work more flexible ways, maybe like working remotely or working from home, sometimes can assist to alleviate the stress and maybe control the time that they are supposed to work. Number 6, offer health and well-being programs. Organizations should strive to offer the programs that help looking at their health and well-being programs offered by the organization to their employees. Even like health education and so on and so on, I think we are going to look at in the next slide. And I titled this one as lifestyle management programs. Organizations should come up with programs that help employees improve in their productivity. One is organizations should target prevention of diseases. And this one comes through health education. People are supposed to be educated on how to manage and how to prevent some of these diseases, these lifestyle diseases. They call them lifestyle diseases. Number 2 is about how we handle our nutrition and our weight management. Employees should be trained on how to handle their nutrition and how to manage their weight. This is also through maybe fitness exercises. Some organizations provide a gym where their employees can go and exercise and improve their fitness. Health education is another program that employees should be given. Management of substance abuse, that one is another area that our employees should be maybe enlightened or made aware the effects of this substance abuse. I know we handle a lot of disciplinary cases in this area until some of our employees go for rehabilitation. So when we have this maybe program in the organization, it can assist. Stress management is another one. Smoking cessation is another one. People can be taught on how to stop these issues. Employee welfare ideas. There are some of the things that these employees also need to know. Most of our organizations nowadays provide what is called flexible working hours. So long as employees achieve their targets, people are given their flexible hours on how to achieve their targets, and that one can motivate them. Remote working arrangements. We experienced this during COVID when people were working from home. So these arrangements can still be made available to our employees, but I know it comes with a lot of costs because that one will involve ICT and it comes with costs. Financial education is another welfare idea. When employees handle their finances well, is a factor that will lead to productivity But when you find some employees who have misused their finances, they live through difficulties, it is hard for them to achieve their targets. So it is good to educate them on how to handle their finances. It will assist. Decision-making space, very important as a department or as an organization. You give employees their tasks that they are supposed to achieve, and then the decisions that they make, they will take responsibility. Another factor is work-life balance. This one, sometimes most employees work until they get burnout or they get tired. So we encourage sometimes them to take offs or to take vacations, to take leaves, so that they can balance their work and their life. They balance their family and their work. We also need to celebrate employees' success. When they succeed, we celebrate as an organization by giving awards, pay increase, and then or even having a party. Those are some of the ideas that we can have to improve the welfare of our employees. We can make our employees also get community activity involvement, like what we did the last few years in IHRM of planting trees. We must have those community activities that should involve our staff. We must make those to be some of our hobbies. We go help the community, we go clean the towns. It's good, we involve our staff. Lastly, is about mentoring and coaching, very important. The senior members of staff should mentor and coach the new entrants or the new employees. It will help in productivity. I looked at some few advantages of employee welfare. One, that when we have good welfare in the organization, then when we are doing recruitment, we get qualified employees and we retain them. So better recruitment and retention of qualified employees. Number two, we will have enhanced employee engagement and relations. We will have lower rates of absenteeism. We will have improved performance and productivity. These two terms are used sometimes interchangeably, but I know performance, when we have good performance, then we have also good productivity. We will achieve our targets in productivity. Number 5, reduce workers' compensation and disability cost. Did somebody mute their mics? I was saying reduce workers' compensation and disability costs. Sometimes when employees get involved in an accident in the organization, sometimes it becomes an issue to compensate and even pay them. When we have good welfare activities, we will reduce this, reduce health care costs and lower stress levels. That one is also important when we have good welfare activities in the organization. There is also greater customer satisfaction when we have good welfare. I looked at these employee motivators, key. They are not all, it is not exhaustive. These I looked at some of the key employee motivators. They might not be the best, but as long as we are looking at employees in service, One of the key motivator is the terms and condition of service that employees are given. That one is one of the key motivator. You will find that most of our employees feel motivated when they are employed on permanent and pensionable terms. But also even those who are on contract, sometimes they are motivated because they are not tied to that organization. They can leave anytime. Number two is the remuneration package. Of course, people would want to know how much are they going to pay for this position. So that one is also key motivator. Form and duration of service, that is like the same as terms and condition of service. That's just a repetition of that. Number four, service exits, benefits, gratuity, and pension. Very important. So we must consider that even as we bring new employees on board, we should think about what are they going to get when they exit. Number five, career advancement and opportunities. That one is also very important when you have trainings that make the employees advance, even offering scholarships, even offering maybe some of them going for further studies, and then the organization pays for them. It's good, and it gives them an opportunity. The working environment is also very key in terms of employee motivation. I've mentioned that. Another one is medical scheme or medical cover. The organization should think of having a medical scheme that will help these employees. Even through the circulars by SRC, sometimes it gives guidelines on mortgages and car loans. So organizations should think about that to motivate the employees. Finally, my conclusion. I'm saying motivation refers to how driven and happy an employee is in their role. If an employee is motivated, they are more likely to do a good job and work hard. Motivation is very important for attracting employees, retaining employees, and general levels of productivity in an organization. Thank you so much. I invite any questions. We are sorry for the interruptions that we have experienced, but this one being the first meeting that we have had, I'm encouraging us to do more and more of this so that we can enlighten ourselves and we improve our motivation and welfare in our places. And I am sure we will see some productivity. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you. Thank you, members. We have learned much today on motivation and the employee welfare to improve productivity. Thank you. Members, if you have a question for the chairman, you can raise your hand or use our chat column to air your or to air anything that you feel you have not understood well, so that the chairman can respond. Anyone with a question? Malika, Sarah Malika. Malinga?
Thank you so much.
Continue, Malinga.
Thank you, Chair, for the presentation. I think I've enjoyed it. I'm still on sick leave, and I've just learned a lot. And also, I would wish to start by congratulating you. I can see you have added CHRP in front of your name. So that is the way to go. I'm also struggling to get there. Mine also is to encourage all of us to go the way that we have gone. I think this is quite encouraging, Chairman and Kamulat, for this actually opportunity that you've given us to learn something on HR. So that's just what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. Another participant, you can raise your hand. You can raise your hand if you want to ask a question. You have a question, compliment, you can ask. Raise your hand. Sorry. Mengine kali sana. My voice might be very hoarse, eh? Members, do you have something?
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Mrs. Toman speaking.
Karibu, Mr. Toman.
Mrs.
Toman.
Yes. I want to congratulate the team for coming up with a very educative topic. And at least for the first time, we have had a Zoom meeting. I want to congratulate the chair. I want to congratulate the speaker of the day and all the members who are in. Let us keep this meeting, Zoom meetings, for the sake of enlightening members in the performance of their duties. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Man. Thank you. Mr. Man is one of our committee member for Transwest. She is our treasurer. Sorry, I forgot to also tell you that Mrs. Sarah Malinga is our vice chair, Transwest. Okay, members. Any other person, you can raise your hand or unmute yourself and talk.
Yes, okay. Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I want to congratulate our CHRP, Mr. John Maratako, for the good presentation. The members who were able to get this slot in this little time, being our first meeting online, though we had some challenges with the network, but it has been a very nice presentation. I hope now each and every one of us who are in the system or in this platform, we should come up with the next topic so that we can be able to get used to this. Because now with the technology, I'm seeing we can be able to move forward so that we can embrace this kind of technology that we have just come into our midst. So otherwise, I know members came late, but due to some challenges, one or two. But being our first meeting online, I need to give everyone congratulations. Everyone who was able to manage to attend the meeting, and let us keep it up with this kind of spirit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Francis Niwai. Mr. Francis Niwai is our committee member for Transwest. Welcome, brother. Any other person? Just unmute yourself and talk. If you have a question, compliment, unmute yourself and talk.
Hello.
Yes, you are welcome.
Yeah, Mrs. Tomen, once again. I thought Niwai, Niwai talk at a next meeting and a topic, a tentative talk. There is this topic on the role of HR in health and safety in an organization. Think about that.
Thank
and
you.
issues to do with automation of the same.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Man. We will think about that in our next forum. We will think about that and we will slot that topic. Those are very important areas when it comes even to technology. You see this Zoom thing we are using now. It's part of the technology. Thank you, members. Any other member? Any other member? Mr. Dr. Johnson Wanjala, are you around? Dr. Johnson Wanjala? Johnson Wanjala? Imelda Koi?
Okay, maybe when they are still thinking of contributing to this, mine is to thank all the participants for today. It is our first, and I think we are not going to go back again. I encourage the committee members to be vibrant, to plan and organize for these meetings, even face-to-face. I think COVID is over. We can now come face-to-face and then we meet as a branch. And also we need to at least have our own in-house issues shared together, maybe in those forums. Otherwise, I wish everybody a good evening and may God bless you even at your places of work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Martago. Moving forward, we shall having several other meetings because this is a continuous development program, and we will need to put ourselves or to learn more, because HR is a continuous process whereby we learn every day. So moving forward, we'll be having forums. We'll be having even in this July is our what we call Martago. This July we'll be having our HR month, and as a committee,
it is the HR month, and I
it's
think
the HR month
with a theme and something that we are going to do, an exercise to be done.
So those are part of our activities that we have aligned for this this year. Okay, participants, any other person that has a question? Any other person? Dr. Wanjala, are you with us here? Imelda Goy.
Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Imelda.
Sorry, but I'm grateful for the meeting that it has taken off. Now we are up and running. I'm sorry I came in late. I had quite a bit of challenge. I realized it was where I was, the network was not good, but I'm grateful for the presentation. I have picked a few things. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Imelda. Thank you, Imelda. Members, Imelda is one of our committee member for Transwest. They are the planners of this meeting, and I think we have tried, and we will do more. Any other person? Any other person? Any other person?
Thank you. I think it is just good that you inform the members that we have a WhatsApp group.
Yes, thank you. Thank you,
You know,
Vice Chair.
that we have a WhatsApp group that is very vibrant. Let us also share our information, and that we'll be sharing also our program through that platform going forward. I think those who are not members, they can share their numbers so that they can be added.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you,
and
Vice
then,
Chair.
yeah, and then you remember we had drawn a program for the whole year. So please, maybe if we could also share with the group.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice Chair. Members, we have a tentative program in place. Maybe we didn't share in our WhatsApp group. Our secretary, Dr. John Wanjala, will share it in the course of the day so that we be informed of what is happening. Thank you. Thank you. Any other person? Any other person? Any other person? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have come to the end of our meeting. Unless someone has something, we have come to the end of our meeting. Remember, in the month of July, we are having our HR month. We will have a meeting very soon for the committee members for Transwest so that we can deliberate on what we are going to do in the month of July. Though we had our previous meeting, we had deliberated on it and it came up with some proposed activities which we will ratify in our next meeting so that we can plan to do them in the month of July. Otherwise, from me here, I'm declaring this meeting now closed. Everybody unmute yourself, please, so that we can say goodbye, all of us together. Unmute yourselves, please. Unmute yourselves. Everybody unmute yourself. Sarah, Caroline, unmute yourself.
I think next time we will open with a prayer and close with a prayer.
Thank you. We had technical issues. We had a technical problems today. I don't know what went wrong with our Zoom. It went out. It came. Unmute yourselves, brothers. Kilangat, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Unmute yourself, everybody, so that we can say goodbye together.
Okay.
Rosalind, unmute yourself. Everybody is here to unmute himself.
Unmuted.
Goodbye.
Unmuted.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
In our next meeting, probably the end of July or first dates of August, we'll have one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
The meeting has ended. Bye. Mayo.
Sawa, si wamemaliza.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye. Bye. Our meeting has ended. And we are just saying bye to everybody that joined the meeting. Jelagat, unmute yourself and say bye. Everybody. Bye to everybody. I'm now declaring the meeting closed. Mark, say bye.
Yes, Chairman. Yes, Chairman.
Yeah, we've just ended the meeting. Mayo.
Mambo
Mayo.
Wilson. How are
say,
you?
brother.
Salama sana.
Yeah, we are in the middle. We are ending the meeting.
I just joined when the meeting is ending.
Yeah, I saw you joining when the meeting has ended.
Yeah, I was
Thank you,
held
brother,
up
for
somewhere.
joining us. Thank you for joining
Asante.
us. Karibu,
Asante,
karibu,
asante.
karibu Mayo.
Asante.
Aya, karibu. Mati, Evangeline Atinda. CHRP Evangeline. Samuel Ochero.
Yes, I'm here from Eldoret. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank
I'm
you.
also at work. I ended up joining very late in the meeting, but I believe I'll catch up like my brother Mayo.
Thank you, Evangeline. Thank you.
Yeah.
We are ending the meeting, and we say thank you for joining. Don't unmute, just leave.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a blessed
Karanyang.
afternoon.
Thank you. Jennifer Karanyang. Samuel Ochero. Samuel.
Yes,
How are you, brother?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for joining us. Our meeting has just ended. Sorry, my nimeshikwa na homa bwana. My voice is very hoarse. Thank you for joining the meeting.
Tumejoin tukiwa barabarani, mtatuelewa.
Tunaelewa. At least you have joined, brother.
Driving. We are also with Cynthia here.
Thank you.
We are with Lois. Irma.
Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, so we are really following.
Thank you. But
Okay,
we have just ended now the meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Silas, brother Silas. Yopongiro Alex. Okay, thank you, brothers and sisters. We have now we are now ending the meeting. We are ending the meeting. We are ending the meeting.